We just finished the demo for the two guide curves and the tangency, which is also in the online documentation for further explanations. The next one is a one guide curve and a tangency. In this case, you're going to need a radius. Alright, so they have an example here on how to do that. And what I'm going to do, just for the sake of trying to save time, is what I don't expect you guys to do. I expect you guys to create your new geometry. Oh, gosh. I feel like that makes me have to do it too, so I'll do that. I'm going to hide this. And I'm going to show you something new here. Leading into the next exercise. We'll create a new geometrical set. I am going to create a spline, arc, make it easy for myself this time. I'm going to go right down the middle, have this right in the middle, so I'm going to exit out. And I've shown you the extrude command to create this surface. We're going to cancel that, and we're going to create a swept surface using linear, which is going to create a ruled surface. And the type I'm going to use is going to be with reference surface. The guide curve is going to be the curve I just created. The reference surface could also be a 2D plane like this plane here. The angle currently is 0, so if I preview that, that's a great way to get that to follow that. So it stays right on the XY plane. But what I want to go is in the X direction. So what I'll do is I'll change the angle from 0 to 90. Whoops, I hit enter instead of tab. If you hit tab, then you get to preview what you're doing before you commit. And let's go ahead and give this a length of 5. I'm going to come out back to the sweep command, back to circles, and we're going to try that one guide curve and a tangent surface. My guide curve is going to be a line I create on the fly. It's going to be on a point starting on the XY plane. So we got to do coordinates, and I'm going to come out, looks like it's already it's far enough actually right there. Let's go 6 inches. Give myself a little more space in case I want that. Point direction is the X, so I like to just common tool that. Select preview, or OK. Oh, I got that going the wrong way. That's why I should have hit preview. Let's pick the line icon right up here in the pop-up window so I can edit that and reverse that direction. That's why it's good to see what you're doing, rotating around, take a look at what you got going on. The spine is the line itself, which is fine. The tangent surface, which is this one. 3 inches, is that going to be enough? I don't know. Let's preview that. Yep, it got close enough. I could bump that up to 4 inches and preview. Okay, now it's going to get to a point where if it goes up off that surface, let's try 5 and preview that. We'll go to 7. It's not liking me going any more than 7. Oh, okay, preview. Well, eventually you could get it out of range. I'll try 50 and hit preview. This error is telling you that a 50-inch radius can't touch that line I just created and touch that surface tangent. It's too big a radius for it to find it and too small of a surface to get down there. So I'll change it back to 5 and preview that. You have 2 solutions. If I hit next, I believe it's the turquoise one it's going to keep. And now I've just created two surfaces that blend in together. Okay, and again, if I wanted to, I could go to Sketch. I should be able to pick this plane and then go to Sketch and create a spline. I'll just do something like this. I'm going to start it here. I'm going to end here so I know it's the exact length and I won't get that message. Let's go ahead and exit out. I will hide this surface and then recreate that sweep surface using one guide curve and a tangent. This being my guide curve, this being my tangent surface. It's going to try to use Sketch 3 as its default for the spline, but when I do that, it's going to do weird stuff. Okay, so it's because the isoparameters are crisscrossing on themselves like I demoed earlier. So a good fix for that is I just hit that X vector. Ooh. Wireframe, let's go grab the X vector and hit preview. That smooths it out much more. Select OK. And there's your surface. Go into a spline instead. Change that radius. Maybe we'll go 4-inch radius. Let's try a 3-inch radius. And we'll try an 8-inch radius. Oh, it's too much. You can just highlight it in the tree. Try it back to 6. Okay. Change my solution if I want. Seems like there's a never-ending amount of different things I can try as the solutions. Okay, that concludes my demo for the sweep surfaces using the circle profile, one guide, tangent surface, and then you give it one radius.